Grenade! That's what just hit me. Where you at, you piece of shit grenadier? Get out of here with that. Alright, pick up the manuscript page.
Getting the Andersons into the recording studio was a struggle and a half. But once they actually picked up the instruments, something happened. They were two old men, and they weren't. They were doddering bags of bone, and they were barely contained power. And there was music. Barry rubbed his hands together. He knew how to pick a winner. Now all they needed was some direction on how to make things a little more modern. Barry had never produced a thing in his life, but he knew what he liked. He knew Balance Slays the Demon was going to be a hit.
Oh my god, my mom's puppy. Yeah, that's right, give me that crossbow ammo. I need to readjust my camera here, there, so I can see the mini-map. Because I want to see where manuscript pages are. I don't want to leave anything. Actually, you know what? I'll probably have to run out this way with Emma. And I know I'm gonna be attacked.
This time I just went, oh, he's gonna be right along to save my ass.
Not as long as I show up, I guess.
Shit!
Cleared out.
At least we all know the drill, right? Hi, Emma.
Yeah,
How are you?
Thanks for saving me again. I'd hate to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Yeah, well, I figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it, huh?
I appreciate it. You took a big chance doing that. You okay?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
I don't know what happened.
Well, it's not your fault. I think one of those, what
evil
did you
twin.
call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
Fair enough. You seem calmer now.
I tried freaking out. It didn't do much good for me. I guess you get used to the craziest stuff.
Good for you.
Plus I figured I'd take the edge off, you know?
Mm-hmm. Those herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah.
I wanted to try to explain things to you now since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin or something.
Or figments of somebody's imagination?
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, don't think about getting murdered, Emma. It'll be okay. Don't worry. Ah, we got another page. What do we got?
Emma
Emma
wasn't
and
sure
Mr.
exactly
Scratch?
when the man arrived at the motel. But from what she could tell, the party started almost immediately. It was infectious, spreading from one room to another. He was
I already
mercurial,
found this one.
almost as if he was flickering through the scene, telling a joke here, throwing an insult there, oozing sex and violence and excitement. She had never seen someone like this before. He looked at her and smiled, and she felt her heart flutter a little. She knew he was the kind of man mothers warn their daughters about, but she told herself it didn't matter.
Hi, Scratch. Let's see what
So
we
I've
got
been
going
thinking
for us
about
today.
Barry. I don't know what to do about him yet. I mean, I'm not gonna keep him around, that's for sure. Al? Al! Ugh, little parasite. Your best friend. Really? That's the best you can do. I actually kinda like the guy. He's a plucky little butterball. He plays the clown, that's a hard road to take. But I don't need him sticking his fat face in my business. Did you know he's been hanging out with the sheriff from that shitty little town? They keep in touch. Barry's about the only guy who insists that you're not dead. How about that? I might keep him alive for a while. Just to see him go to pieces when I fire his ass. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Figured you would have had something a little bit better for me there, but I get it, you know, as time's dwindling on, you don't have... Damn it, dude, I am missing so many shots. Ow. Alright. Na 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 na. Oh. Yo me. Na 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 na. There you are,
Okay.
Emma.
I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Thank you. That's a relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Thank you.
Hey, I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured. Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have
Shame
done.
on you.
It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm such a coward.
If you'd called the cops, we'd have dead cops. He's not human. Do you understand? It's not your fault.
But I could have tried to stop him.
Believe me, if you had, you'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
Yeah, I guess it just got easier once I got this thing off my chest. I just feel so guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
What's the deal with this guy
Ow?
anyway?
Was that a
He
dig?
looks like you, he uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I could do without the murders and the end of the world.
Were you a
Listen,
murderer?
I need to get going.
Yeah, go. I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
Yeah, you keep them lights on. Do 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 do. Oh. Unlock. Kick the door open. There is no page in here. Which is shocking to me, because I assumed there would have been a manuscript page here.
Well, art lovers, are you feeling neglected? You shouldn't. You know Eddie Rodman's got love for you, which is why I actually hauled myself out of bed before noon, just so I could record an interview for your pleasure. Enjoy. Now, as I'm sure you all know, the annual Night Springs Visual Art Show is coming around again, and it's a big deal for all of us.
The giant.
I have seen the darkness twist flesh into new shapes before, but encountering these giants is an extremely disturbing experience. It's as if the genre has been switched on me. There's something out of Pulp Fiction. Twice as tall as normal men and stronger than forklifts, their lumbering gait and slow-witted demeanor brings to mind some kind of mean-spirited caricature of a feeble-minded hillbilly.
That is exactly where my brain went with it too, Alan. That's okay.
Oh, that's okay. Money makes the world go around, no doubt about it.
And that's one of my guests here at the studio. Serene?
Wait. 20 out of 21 pages found? Oh snap, I am only missing one page in this area. It's Barry and the Old Gods.
Valdivia. She's a curator at the Night Springs Gallery of Visual Arts, and she's in charge of the NSVA Film Festival, held this year at the old Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
Hello, Eddie. It's great to be here. And let me just say that it's a wonderful venue.
Absolutely. And with her is one of the filmmakers, somebody who's actually primarily known as a renowned photographer, Alice Wake.
Hello.
Alice, I've seen a lot of your
Wifey?
work over the years. It's very impressive. And my wife's a big fan, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You've gained quite a bit of fame as a photographer, but that's not why you're here, right? You actually have a film. That's a little surprising.
For me, too. I really wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for Serena.
You two are friends, I take it?
Yeah, we move in the same circles. So, about a year ago, I heard about all this footage she'd shot, and I got to see some of it, and then I started pestering her about actually putting it out there, because it was really good. I didn't really want to show it. It felt too personal.
Well, yes, I can understand that. It features your husband, and he's, well...
He's dead.
I thought he was missing.
It's been 2 years. This sounds awful, but yes, I believe he's dead. Otherwise he would have, well, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Well, hold that thought.
Poor Alice.
We'll be right back.
Well, our wife does believe we are Dunsky. I don't want to leave just yet, so we are gonna run up over this way. I'm gonna look for that last page. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm here to walk within you again. My phone is going off and it is scaring me. But who the hell is trying to contact me? It was my boss. Yes, I do want all that. So my hope is I'm gonna get attacked here soon. call it? Being attacked! Where'd you go, Sheriff? Hit him with the Uzi. Whoa. Love that song. Alright, let's just keep seeking out. I really wish there was a way to expand the mini-map. God damn. Low-key kinda sad I'm not having any pages pop up. Okay. Give you guys credit, you all tried. I think the page that I am missing is permanently missing. I don't think I'm gonna get it back. What we got here? You guys need a little dirty ass sneak attack. Come on. There we go. Get out of my way. Not gonna lie, I was really expecting it to be this hotel room. Nope, it's you. Actually, I'm going to hit this right here. Lock, open. There's the body. How marked is that? Reality Fragment 2. New Reality Fragment 1. If I grab these keys, it's gonna take me to the observatory. But I'm pretty sure I'm missing the thing from the last play. Damn it.
The fate of countless individuals hangs in the balance, threatened by the machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the Champion of Light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon, perhaps, he can put an end to this. Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows, he will have what he needs.
Sorry, give me a second. It is a work text thing, so just give me like 2 seconds. I apologize greatly. Alright, there we go.
Hello, I was expecting you. I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Nice.
Thanks for tuning in for the second part of our interview with Serena Valdivia and award-winning photographer Alice Wake. Now, Alice, we were talking about your husband, Alan Wake. Is that a sore subject for you?
Well, a little bit. Of course it is. The way I see it, we had our good times and our bad times, and on the whole, we had a lot of good times. He really made me happy. I don't mind being reminded of him.
So you're over him?
I don't know if I'll ever be that, entirely. I still think about him every day, literally. I still find myself hoping for... Well, sometimes I think I see him just standing somewhere, watching me. I think most people who lose someone they love experience things like that. But on the whole, I'm
Mr.
doing
Scratch, just watching you.
2 years is a long time to adjust, and I'm not really the type to wallow in the negative.
Well, I know there are a lot of stories about Alan. He seemed to have something of a wild streak.
That's not really what our show is about, though.
Look, all that stuff really gets blown out of proportion. He had his problems, but it's really frustrating for me because people like to talk. They love to tell these crazy stories, and they never really knew him at all.
Well, the character he created, Alex Casey, is a household name. The books still continue to sell. There's been talk of a TV series, a movie, a video game. Must be nice to know that his work is still being appreciated by so many readers.
Yes, of course, but I don't really deal with the business side. I leave that to Alan's agent.
That would be Barry Wheeler. Actually, I just interviewed him. He's currently in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also Alan's best friend. Do you two keep in touch?
We talk regularly. Like I said, he handles the business side.
I think we should talk about her film.
Yes, of course, you're right. I'm Eddie Rodman, talking to Alice Wake and Serena Valdivia, and we'll be right back.
How dare you question my wife about me? How dare you? Oh, fun. Hi, guys. Oh, Oh god! How'd you guys get so far behind me? Excuse me, sorry, officer. Yes, I would like to open this and just take the ammo and batteries. So much for me trying to get through here without being noticed, right?
Very good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
And of course the darkness is gonna fuck with me in some capacity. Like throwing cars. Thank you for opening up the way. I needed that. There we go. I need to run back down here. Thank you. Let me just grab that page if I can stop him from doing a perpetual
This act of
run.
creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
We got 2 more in this area that I gotta find. I don't know if you all saw that, but I just jumped like 15 feet in the air. And you gotta do the same thing where you just cut off all the lights as I run up. Yep. I knew I had somebody coming up on my tail. I want the combat shotgun. That just sounds cool. Snap, crackle, and pop. Alright, buddy. That was cool. I like this gun. And here we are, quick page.
The man before Dr. Meadows was handsome and slick. He moved with lazy confidence and didn't bother to pretend that he wasn't staring at her. She didn't mind, at first. Then the man flicked open the knife and shoved her out of the control room so she wouldn't hear the signal, whatever it was. Outside, she pulled her lab coat closed and thought about running. She didn't. She didn't think she'd get very far. Not from him. She never was entirely sure why he spared her.
No, that's a pretty damn good question on why Scratch spared her. Boop, boop. I gotta come back up this way again, so I'm gonna check down here real quick. God, they really make finding everything such a challenge when they're blowing up quite literally everything in your area. Hunting rifle. Need to find ammo soon. Pretty sure that's the little town I just came from. Alright, so the concerning part is I'm pretty sure I got okay, new reality fragment 1.
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Right.
The film noir poster reminded me of Alex Casey, the detective's cool exterior never cracking even with the gun pointed in his face. In the back room, all the lights had been turned off, except for the lone spotlight which illuminated the bright red fire extinguisher on the wall.
I think the new reality is going to be what I find at the actual thing. I'll still run up here and check for a missing page, but I'm pretty sure that what I get from looking through the scope is going to be that. I got 3 shots left. I want to say something, but I really don't want to jinx myself by saying it too. Down a little bit of a break. I'm causing him to hyperventilate. Alright, let's see what Alan has for, or Scratch has for me this time.
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then...
And that's why he's able to come into reality.
Crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this. That I use your name and crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
Alright, let's go find out what that signal is. Yeah, I don't feel safe in dark as shit, bro.
We need to protect the telephone, but we can't compete.
There we go.
There, I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you alright?
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send the list down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before. I don't know why our awareness persists
It's bloody fascinating.
Okay, the little humming is being heard from in here.
Doctor?
Boop.
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits, but...
Signal! Yes, it's completed.
Finally.
This should be the last
all
time
goes
we do
well,
this.
This should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No. You can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could...
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know.
That's true.
You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
Turn your back on me.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough, or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Ooh. Oh, I just popped my knee. That hurt so bad. Why? The Night Springs Drive-In Theater, Arizona.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it.
Hey!
The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
I went to a different area. 'Cause this ain't where we normally start at here. Cool. Alright, I guess let's go restore that power immediately.
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
Sorry, Butch. Yeah, Mr. Scratch ain't taking me down this easy. I've been through far too much to let him win right now. Alright. I can tell this is gonna be a pain in the ass, that he's gonna just keep sending people after me. things. There we go. I was about to say, where the fuck is everybody? Woo! Oh! Ow! Ow! Uh-oh. Go, run, 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 run. Alright. Just wanted to double check up on all that. You know, leave no stone unturned.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
What?
Think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
Maybe I'm the one, yeah, maybe I'm the one who is schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Listen, Scratch. You don't have to do this, buddy. 12 and 16.
When the dark
Oh, I
man's eyes suddenly
definitely
locked
missed
into
pages.
Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Damn. Mr. Scratch just got it going for him, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to enter the projector booth, but I am going to look around. I mean, yeah, there's no real point into it. I'm missing so many pages,
whatever
but
it is you're
fuck
gonna
it.
do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Are you afraid for me to find out? Because the way you acting, you seeming pretty afraid.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
I've been around for a while now, you know? Well, you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness. I've been busy. I operate in the shadows, not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken, but I do my best work in the dark.
Bet you do.
And there's so much darkness out there that goes deep. And the things that live in it are fast, big bastards. They don't mind getting a little bit of elbow room. All that chaos and madness, it doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right?
Right.
But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you. Everything else? Do my thing. Getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun kicking your ass. Don't worry, I will destroy the dark fountains. I'm just wanting to check to make sure I'm not missing pages. I also wonder how that one chick's doing. Ain't got nothing chasing me down yet. Now I will. A sawed-off shotty. Yeah, I knew it was a good reason why I ran all the way back here.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule. Moments snatched from times gone by, from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
I take it. So we still have one, that's the clothes. And there it is.
The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s. The last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began. The night before, we'd been at a party, and I had dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable. Alice made a joke about grunge. I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy. I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
Interesting. I like that. I like that little piece of tidbit information. I am very ashamed of myself that the last time I live streamed this game, I did not take the time like I am doing right now to find all the pages, because I could have easily found it all. I don't even get dialogue option with you. It's because you're just so horny, you can't even converse with me.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise, and it really wasn't something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Yes, Serena.
Primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So, this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking. It's just that those were private moments.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it.
God, I want to see this.
It's about you two together.
I suppose. It's funny, looking at it now, especially now that it's been edited like that. It takes on a life of its own, almost. It's a kind of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. I'm glad you talked me into it.
Alright. Thank you, Serena. I'm just gonna go now. Oh.
Oh. Hey.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain, like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this.
You know what's sad is I never flipped the light on for her the second time.
If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time, but being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process, and I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
Anything else I can say to her? Nope. I apologize for not flipping your lights on earlier. I feel like a dick. I really do. I feel really bad. I left her in darkness. Alright. Let's hit these dark fountains up. Oh my god. Give me a second, everybody. I need to pause the live stream to take this. So give me just one moment. Hello everybody, I am back. I am going to be muting myself. I have a phone call from jail, but I want to keep making content.
The trap Mr. has set for me is as simple as it is impossible. Whenever I reach him, he sends me back to the beginning of the maze. It's a loop in time. I go through it only to end up where I started. There's a brutal genius to it. If I die, it's over for me. If I survive, I end up where I started. Sooner or later, the odds will catch up with me. And in the meantime, he gets to toy with me. But that's why I have a chance. He's caught in this pattern just as much as I am. I know where he'll be, and I'm prepared.
I am so sorry about that, everybody. I'm sorry to have stepped away and all that. I have a family member who is currently incarcerated for things I don't want to talk about right now. But with that being said, I am back full force. I wanted to make sure I got everything before we do this final confrontation with Mr. Scratch. I appreciate you guys' patience. Like, again, it's not ideal for me to want to walk away. Fuck! I have no health. I just want to make it to the spotlight. Ellen, you fucking cosmetic bitch. Run to the light. Fucking hillbilly Bob. Fuck you guys. But yeah, again, I don't mean to just step away from everything and stop content, because I am live streaming and it's important to be constantly engaging, constantly being there, even if I'm not saying much, because I'm not really reacting to what's going on. My mentality is I just want to get through this, because I do want to get into Control and Alan Wake 2, which I'm going to be playing simultaneously. I did decide that I will be live streaming Control while recording Alan Wake 2.
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
It was late at night, the summer was almost over, there was a film noir poster visible, spotlight. Okay, we got all the deets. That's mid-afternoon. That's early in the morning. And thank you, I just needed Alice's film. Suck on that, Mr. Scratch.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Happy ending.
What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you've always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my life.
Huh. We vanquished Scratch.
Alan?
Hey, it's the road trip.
It's really me.
two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last.
Or am I?
Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
This was all an episode of Night Springs. Avatar Award unlocked. Sam Lake. Sorry to skip through the credits.
You know, it feels nice watching the sun come up, and I've realized
There we go.
No. Ow.
Barry? Okay, so I did get 16 to 16 here.
I held the film canister in my hands.
Oh, oops. Nope, nope, no. Observatory, 16 to 16. Rest stop, 20 to 21. Missed one damn page out of the entire game, dude. Videos. Balance slays the demon. Radio shows. You suck, Eddie, so I did miss one. I missed two things throughout the entire game. Let's watch the music video. Screw it. Oh, gods of Asgard.
In the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, balance becomes a stranger. In your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace. Wake up and smell the danger. Ever the light casts a shadow. Ever the night springs from the light. In the end, it's never just a lie to me. When balance slays the demon, you find peace. Find the Beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green. Like an evil twin feeling scratching within, like an insane southern raging. And his beautiful face in his leather and lace. So can't you see the play is staging? Ever the
Realized I was muted while I was listening to a voice message. I love the fact that these games have soundtracks for them.
It's never just a lie to me. When balance slays the demon, you find peace. In the end, it's never just the dark you see.
Alright, everybody. I am going to end this here. We've gone on for an hour and a half, and a good 10 minutes of that was me on a phone call with my incarcerated cousin. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, share with your friends, brother, pop, rock, cat, dog, whomever you got to share videos with. If you guys have missed the live streams for this, you can check it out on YouTube under the Alan Wake American Nightmare playlist. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure to click the in-screen annotations. It'll take you to all the Alan Wake stuff we got going on. We will be starting here probably within the week, be doing Alan Wake 2, recording wise, and then live streaming Control, which is a game that does take place in the Alan Wake universe, sheds some light on characters that were from the first game, as well as Alan's wife Alice. So I look forward to doing that. I really hope you guys had a great time. I really thoroughly enjoy these games by Remedy. Alan Wake has been a really enjoyable IP, and I highly recommend you guys should check out the game, since the first game was remastered and the second game did come out this year. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next installment. Toodaloo, everybody.